办法。Close to university。哎，注意一下语言，看着别喷脏字，英文中文。
那是榜样吗？
也。
是一个。
No, they're scattering. It's not body armor. It's scattering. No, it's scattering. See that? Who powdered it? What?周五是我。
哎，那我去吃 BBD 了。并且我觉得太冷了，抓可人了就更是死麻了。我给你下个雨，刮个风什么的。看到，哇，他们当然会有个阶段性，一个人比较靠。哦，你会看到过来？
操，怎么了？我操，咱成孤儿了。一会儿就他一吹哨就点 start。然后分就是加2分，你说你这看篮球，
一个键是2分吗？
一个键1分，你先试一下，一键1分。
多少键？
stop 在哪？在这儿。
看那儿对，如果不对就是一战才会停表。
Chinese squash， Chinese 连花，这他妈还挺可以。这是鸡的，好冷吗？还啥？按错了，没事，应该。stop 吗？不记得要 stop 吗？
咱32号放。
对，3回。
那我就这个啥。3号。
法兰是1个1分吗？ 了，有事了，都是疼。刚才谁？
来，来，来，
儿。 After the game started, started not here, so I can. Oh, well now you can do it. No, or not. I left that like for a good example.
chair all the way up to the gym. I actually saw him do it. Yeah. But he never did that. Who's son? He doesn't seem like that. Yeah, no, that was okay. You got 5-minute mic. 个没。
抄笔记也一样，就是很奇怪。而且他就给了2个。
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump on the lake. So I'm gonna need to sit here. Well, everybody, thank you for tuning in. It's the second half here in Brown Gymnasium at the home opener for South Kent against Post University JV. I'm Anthony Camardi with the AMG at South Kent School. We are just getting back from the soccer game. South Kent Prep Soccer won 2-0 against St. Mark's in the New England Class B quarterfinals. South Kent find themselves down 50-43 here to start the second half. Jaiyer Jinwright gives it over to Tim Johnson, whose layup is short. He gets his own rebound and puts it back. So a 4 run to start the second half. And it's now 50-45. Got post now, number 12. 12 is Loya DiAugustino. And a layup for 24, Ray Thompson. He's got 8 points. Tim Johnson carries for South Kent. Johnson, Jinwright, Anthony Cooper, Dane Quest, and number 4, Gabriel Joseph Bryan. Jinwright hands it off to Cooper in the corner. Cooper pulls up and unable to hit. Good board there by Gabriel Johnson, who's fouled on. He's going to have 2 shots coming up. Foul called on 24, Ray Thompson. And Joseph Bryan goes to the line for 2 shots. Off the backboard and in. Hey, that's why it's there. Joseph Bryan scored 5 points in the first half. He has 6 now total. Second one's off the mark. Boarded there by 13, Duvivier. Driving to the bat, driving. Kick out for 3. Off the mark. Boarded by Anthony Cooper. And back to Jinwright. Jinwright holds. Back to Cooper, top of the key. Cooper drives. Hands off to Dane Quest. Dane Quest drives. And we're going to get a charge called on Quest. His second foul. Ball thrown in to Thompson. Number 3, Tyler Colladell. Stolen by Tim Johnson, coming back the other way. Johnson hands off to Jinwright. Jinwright drives, and he's going to get fouled. He's going to go to the line. So that's going to be called on Tyler Colladell as first. And Jinwright to the line for 2. He had 12 in the first half. First one's good from Jinwright. Second's true, and 7 points now for, 14 now for Jinwright. As we're going to get a foul called here on Jinwright. His third now. Ball thrown in to Duvivier. Duvivier at 14 in the first half. Member of the post varsity team. That shot blocked by Gabriel Joseph Bryan as he looked to push. Dane Quest up the floor. And that's going to be a hard charge the other way as Dane Quest will pick up his third. And we have a substitute coming in. Chris Scaife checking in for Quest. And the referee does some mopping up there. (52-48), 17-27 to go in the second half. Post leads Duvivier, hands off. It's going to be off the post. It'll be a South Kent ball. That shot missed by Sable. Jinwright over to Cooper. Cooper into Scaife. Scaife with power move into Bryan. Loses it and taken away by DiAugustino. Driving down the lane as a post. 3 balls way short. Picked up by Thompson. Screen. Thompson to DeVivier. DeVivier pulls up for a deep three. That's off the mark. Rebound by Cooper. Up to Scaife to Johnson. Johnson is going to get called for a travel. So turnover. Checking in now is number 12 for the Cardinals. That's Isaiah Hall. He's going to check in for Scaife. So for me, this is my first look at most of these guys for South Kent. DeVivier being double teamed as the full court press is on by South Kent. And the steps are called on DeVivier, and it's a turnover. So Jackson Lopez Tavares checks in for post. Hall to inbound to Jinwright. Jinwright drives and is going to get fouled. Foul goes against Deanna. His second. The ball to be thrown in by Jinwright. And to Joseph Bryan. Out to Johnson. Johnson pulls up for three. That's off the mark. Rebound by Cooper. Putback is no good. Taken up the court now by Sable. Deflected off Johnson, and it's going to be post ball. Throwing the ball in is Lopez Tavares. Throwing it over the top, Isaiah Hall. Hot in pursuit there, but DeVivier holds it. DeVivier. Ball handed off to DeVivier. And a foul drawn by Johnson. Good defense there by Tim Johnson. DeVivier gets called. His second foul. Johnson drives and block and the foul. Tim Johnson drives, gets the bucket and the foul. Foul's going to go on 3, Tyler Colladell. And Johnson converts a 3-point play. It's now a 1-point game. As DeVivier, as full court pressure being put on. DeVivier, a ball in his hands. As that's going to be a travel. And post coach wants time. 15-21 to go here in the second half. 52-51. The lead for post. As they've only been able to muster 2 points in the first 4 minutes plus here in the second half. as Post has been able to hit 8 threes in this game. So Gabriel Joseph Bryan to check in. Jinwright, Hall, Joseph Bryan, Johnson, and Cooper, the 5 on the court for South Kent. Cooper brings the ball up court. Cooper holds. Backing down the defender. Pull up. That's no good. Tip in, no good. Joseph Bryan, no good. So carrying the ball now. Driving the lane, and the layup is good for Sable. He's got 12, and the lead back up to 3. Johnson driving. Takes. Good take by Tim Johnson. And he's now on the board again. He's got 13, 7 this half. Stolen by Johnson. Johnson to Cooper. Cooper, layup is good. And South Kent now have the lead. Cooper's got 15 points as Tavares is going to be trapped. He's got no... Oh, he throws a touchdown pass. Handoff. And the foul is called on... Looks like Cooper's going to get called here. That is Cooper getting the foul, his third. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Or sorry, Deanna will go to the line to shoot 2. First one's good from Deanna. And we're knotted at double nickels. Substitutions for Post as Thompson and DiAgostino check in. Michael Grigg also checks in for South Kent. Second one's good from Deanna. Jinwright driving. Left-hand layup's no good. Johnson the rebound. That's no good. Grigg with that board, and he's fouled. So Michael Grigg will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul is on Deanna, his third. Grigg's first one's no good. So 1 coming up for Grigg. Second one's off the mark. Tip. Jinwright with the board. Jaiyer Jinwright, pull up. That's way short. And it's going to be out of play. South Kent ball. Ball thrown in to Johnson. Johnson pull up from the elbow. That's off the mark. Isaiah Hall with the offensive board. His shot's no good. Again up, and traveling is called. So inability to convert layups for South Kent, hurting them. Down 1 with 13:56 to go here in the second half of the home opener and regular season opener here in Brown Gymnasium at South Kent School. Thompson. Up to DiAgostino. Out. 3 balls no good. Grigg the rebound. Grigg to Jinwright. Jinwright, slide step. That layup's no good. Isaiah Hall, another offensive board. To Johnson. Tim Johnson to Grigg. Grigg dribbles. His shot's no good as Johnson tries to flush. But we're going to get fouled as Lopez Tavares gets called for the foul, his third. And Michael Grigg back to the line to try to add his first point of the year. He'll have 2 attempts at it. That one's good. So Michael Grigg on the board. He's got 1 point now in the year. Checking in Brandon Coleman for Jinwright. Second one's good from Grigg. So he goes 2 of 2 there. 57-56 our score. South Kent now with the lead. DiAugustino. First name Logan. Duvivier. Nice control there. Stolen by Johnson. Johnson hesitates, trying to get a pass through. Gabriel Joseph Bryan. Grigg for three. Off the mark. Off at the board for a head. Johnson. Tim Johnson puts it back. Tim Johnson having a great second half. He's got 9 here in the second half. 15 overall. Ball now in the hands of Thompson. To the corner. DiAugustino. Cross-court pass to Sable. To Vivier. DiAugustino. To Vivier. Screen set. To Vivier holds. Hands off to DiAugustino. A long three. That's good as the shot clock expires. DiAugustino with a bomb, and he's got 9. Brandon Coleman to carry the ball up the court for the Cardinals. As this now knotted at 59. Johnson drives, can't hit. And looks like South Kent have the benefit of the call there as DeVivier checks out. And Colladell checks back in. Coleman inbound. JT Papa checks in for Tim Johnson. Thrown in the Hall. Isaiah Hall. And Hall's going to get called for an offensive foul. He extended the arm, and that's going to get called every time. His first on Isaiah. So inbound at the post to DiAugustino. Thompson. Cross-court pass to Colladell. DiAugustino for three. NBA three. Yeah, he's going to get fouled. I'm not sure how that foul's on the floor, but Coleman's going to get called for the foul. Coleman's first. Inbound to be taken by Sable. Thompson's hands. Sable. Driving. Pull up. That's good. Michael Grigg now. Grigg drives lane, kicks it out to Hall. And Isaiah Hall is going to get called for a charge. Another one. His second. So Josh Galloway checks in for Gabriel Joseph Bryan. And Chris Scaife checks in for Isaiah Hall. Sable to Thompson. Thompson up ahead, trying to force the issue. Taken by Coleman. Coleman back the other way. He's got speed. He walks in. Layup's no good. Another layup missed. He gets his own rebound. Does Coleman? Coleman's fast. Cross-court pass to Grigg. Michael Grigg. To Scaife. Scaife over to Coleman. Coleman hesitates. Pull-up jumper is no good. Rebound by DeVivier and a foul called. Called on Galloway. For Galloway, it's his second foul. Ball to the corner, DeVivier. DiAugustino, tipped. And almost backcourt off the hand of Sable. Thompson in his hands now. Back to Sable. Driving hard to the lane. Blocked and a foul called. Looks like foul should have been on Scaife, but called on Coleman. So Coleman is second. So to the line goes Sable for 2 shots. He's got 14 in the game. First one's good. 62-59 with 10:22 to go in the game. As Jinwright checks in for Coleman. Second one is off the mark, rebounded by Scaife. Scaife up to Grigg. Michael Grigg on Tavares. Inbound to Galloway. Galloway with the hook shot, no good. Papa with the rebound. Jinwright for 3. That's good. Jaiyer Jinwright ties it at 62. So Jinwright's got 17 to Sable. To DeVivier. DeVivier pulls up a long 3. An ambitious effort. Rebounded by Scaife up to Grigg. Almost stolen by Thompson. Grigg hands off to Jinwright. Cross court to Scaife. Scaife for 3. That's way off. And a foul's going to be called on Scaife there, I imagine. So Scaife gets called to the foul. His first. And it's going to be 1-1 for post. That's going to be a long time with 1-1. 9:36 to go. The referee asking Jaiyer Jinwright to be tended to. Looks like Jinwright's going to be okay. Colladell. Basket's good. As is 1-1, so you buy one, get one. Second one's good from Colladell. He's got 4 points today. All of his points coming off free throws. Jinwright. Jinwright to Scaife. Cross court to Papa. Jinwright now. Jinwright fakes shot. Asking for a screen. Galloway sets it. Rolls off. Scaife in the corner. In the post for Galloway. Galloway is going to get called for steps. Joseph Bryan checks in for Galloway. Thompson. Good defense by Papa. Tossed up in the air. DeVivier. Stolen. Tipped by Scaife. Stolen by Papa. Michael Grigg back the other way. Grigg to Scaife. Scaife. Oh, he misses the bunny, but Joseph Bryan's there for the follow. Full timeout called by the post coach, who's not happy with his team. We're now tied at 64 with 8:51 to go here in the half. Or in the game, rather.
They have the same team, just like number 5, number 24, number 3, and remember him.
So knotted at 64 with 8:51 to go. South Kent opening the season against Post University JV. Many of South Kent's stars not in for this game as they're going to get ready for the game against the Academy Spain on Friday. Stolen. Jinwright to the hole. He puts it in as South Kent has a 2-point lead. Jaiyer Jinwright. As Jinwright now has 20. Colladell to Julian, or excuse me, that's Lopez Tavares. Thompson to DeVivier. DeVivier to Sable. Pull up. That's way off. Rebound to Thompson. DeVivier. Tavares. DeVivier. DeVivier drives. Kicks it out for Colladell. Colladell to the corner for Thompson. Thompson pull up for 3. That's good. Ray Thompson drains one. He's got 11. And Post has a 1-point lead. Jinwright looking for an answer. Does not go. It's going to be Post ball. As Deanna and D'Agostino check back in. Throwing it out to Thompson. D'Agostino. Back to Thompson. D'Agostino. Thompson. And JT Papa is going to get called for a block. Looked like he had his feet set there. It's good defense there by Papa. Thompson at the line. Way off as he throws a brick. Ball going the other way now, Papa. And a dunk going down by Scaife. Laying a hammer, giving South Kent a 1-point lead. Chris Scaife has hops, and he showed it there. He showed it in the first half as well. So Chris Scaife has 4 points, 2 thunderous dunks as Sable answers back the other way. Jaiyer Jinwright going to work. Loses control, but he's going to get bailed out on a foul called on Deanna, his 4th. South Kent, 18 of 22 at the line today. Make that 19 of 23 as Jinwright makes the first. And 20 of 24 as the second one is true. South Kent have a 1-point lead. Thompson to Sable. Sable being harassed there by Scaife. Sable to Deanna. Deanna pulls up. He's off the mark. Rebounded by Scaife. To Grigg. Michael Grigg up to Jinwright. Jinwright lob for Gabriel Johnson. Knows what that will have to be. Oh, great ball there. JT Papa deflects it off of Tavares. A smart play there by JT. Thrown into Gabriel Johnson. Hands off to Jinwright. Jinwright to Scaife. Scaife driving hard. Unable to finish. Gets his own board. Pulled back. And that's no good. Again, easy missed layups as JT is going to get called for another foul. So JT's third. So 69 for post, 70 for South Kent. Save left the line. First one's off the mark. Joseph Bryan, the rebound. Jinwright to Greg. Greg to Tavares. Greg kicks it out for Scaife. For three. That's off. Rebounded by DiAugustino, who has Deanna on the run. DiAugustino. Turn it over, but to Greg. Greg. Sable off of Greg and a turnover. So Greg checks out, and Pierce Boskar checks in. Stolen, almost stolen by Jinwright Thompson. 6 minutes to go here in the second half. South Kent up by 1. Thompson drives, throws it up and in. Good take there by Ray Thompson. He's got 13. Scaife holds, pulls up for 3 again. And Scaife hits. Chris Scaife now 7 points. And that pass thrown to DeVivier. Call it out. Cross-court pass to DiAugustino. Floater is no good, and a foul drawn. The charge drawn by Gabriel Johnson. Or Gabriel Joseph Bryan. DiAugustino is third. Scaife now with the ball. Over to Jinwright. Jinwright going to work on Colladell. Hands off to Pierce Boxar. Jinwright to Joseph Bryan. 10 on the clock. Step back from Joseph Bryan. It's off the mark and a travel called anyway. (73-71). South Kent lead. Drive by DeVivier. Blocked and a foul. Oh, I thought he had that clean. Cooper with the foul. That's his fourth. And DeVivier will go to the line to tie this game. DeVivier had 14 in the first half and had a quiet second half, no scoring. Chance to get his first points of the second half here. Isaiah Hall checks in for Cooper. First one is good from DeVivier. Second one's good. So Tim Johnson carries it for South Kent. Ball lost and a turnover for South Kent as JT's going to check back in. Ray Thompson sets back. Tied at 73 now with 4:30 to go. DeVivier takes a three. Pull up at the elbow. That's good from DeVivier. So Coach Barton wants time as the Post University takes a 2-point lead. So 20 of 25 from the line are South Kent. 17 of 23 are Post. Post currently has a 2-point lead with 4:18 to go. Coming out of the timeout, Tim Johnson will inbound to Jaiyer Jinwright. Jinwright to Johnson. Johnson, crossover in the paint, to the hole, and that's no good. And a foul called on Johnson, so compounding a mistake by committing a foul 90 feet away from the basket. So that's Tim Johnson with 1 foul. It's going to be 1-1 coming up as DiAgostino will step to the line. The 2 shots coming up for Post. As DiAgostino will take the first and make the first. And that one is good as well for DiAgostino, who now has 11. Jinwright with Post. Up 4. Jinwright takes it, and a foul called on Colladell. That's his 3rd. So Jinwright's going to go to the line. As now the clock becomes unfriendly for South Kent. 4 minutes to go, down 4. First one's no good from Jinwright, who's now 5 of 7 from the line. Second one's good, though. So South Kent down 3. Up to Sable. Colladell holds it. Almost stolen by Johnson. Sable. Cross-court pass to DiAgostino. He's got range. Sable. With 10 on the clock. Seval holds. Driving, kicks it out for DiAgostino for 3, off the mark, and off of the rebound that Colladell takes, no good. Again a rebound. That one is also no good. So Gabriel Joseph Bryan the board, Jinwright up the court. South Kent down 3. Jinwright. Jinwright calling for a screen from Joseph Bryan. Jinwright for 3. Off the mark, Scaife at the board. Kicked it out. Johnson drives, and a travel is going to be called here on Johnson. So Greg's going to check in for JT Papa. And we have more sweat in the floor. Again, 2:56 to go. South Kent down 3. Post with the ball. DeAugustino to inbound to Thompson. Thompson, cross-court pass to DeVivier. DeVivier leaves it for DeAugustino. Thompson. Thompson goes off the screen from DeVivier. Thompson drives. And, nobody there for the rebound. And that was no good. Tip in is good from DeVivier. 20 points now for number 13 in gray. As Brendan Coleman's going to check in. Now down 5 are the Cardinals. A foul is going to be called on DeAugustino. That's his 4th. So Deanna and DeVivier, with DeAugustino, both with 4 for post. So Tim Johnson go to the line, shooting 1 and 1. First one's no good. Tim Swavel to Thompson. South Kent down 5. 2:05 to go. DeVivier drives baseline, loses it to the feet of Jaiyer Jinwright, who picks it up. Adros actually the other way to Michael Grigg. Grigg to Jinwright. Jinwright for 3. Oh, that's way off. Chris Scaife gets the board and the putback. And timeout called. So South Kent within 3, 1:49 to go. Coach Barton wants time. So Scaife now has 9. Jinwright leads the way with 22 points for South Kent, followed by Anthony Cooper with 15. Also with 15 is Tim Johnson. Ball to be thrown in by Sable. Inbound to Thompson. Thompson's going to drive. Stolen by Gabriel Joseph Brown. Oh, they had the steal. They overran it. They had the steal and they overran it. So a tough bounce. Tough luck there for South Kent. Oh, and a foul called on Tim and Jaiyer Jinwright, his 4th. I thought he got ball there. It's going to be 1 and 1 now for the Eagles of post. To the line, Sable. He is 3 of 5 from the line today. And the first one's no good. Make that 3 of 6. 1 of 4 here in the second half. And in and out. So Jinwright now, 3 minutes, or excuse me, 3 down 3 with a minute and a half. Jinwright drives to Grigg, Michael Grigg to the lane, kicks it out. Coleman, Jinwright, 10 on the clock, gets tripped up and a foul called. It's going to be 2 shots coming up here for Jinwright. Chance to bring it within 1. Six of 9 now is Jinwright, as he's made 1 of his last 3. Chance to pull it within 2. Second one's good. So a couple of crucial missed free throws down the stretch for Jinwright. As he's missed 2 down the stretch, they're down 2. Jinwright, however, the leader in points for South Kent. .23 for Jinwright. So 23 of 30 from the line. That is not a very good percentage. Say 23 divided by 30. Do quick math. It's about 70, just is under 70%. So Sable into D'Agostino, stolen by Joseph Bryant. Jinwright back the other way, drives, and it's good! It's a tie game! Jaiyer Jinwright has tied it, and that one's into DeViviere. With under a minute to go in regulation, tied at 79. Thompson. And now we're going to get a whistle, as the shot clock never started. As the shot clock did never restart. So Sable now with it. Driving baseline. Up, no good. Greg with the rebound. Up to Jinwright. Jinwright has skates the other way. Going to take it and slow it down. 38 seconds to go. Joseph Bryan with the screen. Jinwright drives the lane. Gets blocked by D'Agostino. 17 on the clock with 29.8 to go here in regulation. Tim Johnson's going to check in for Coleman. Inbounding is Jinwright. Ball thrown into Scaife. Scaife to Grigg. Grigg drives. Puts it up, and it's good! Tie game. Shot clock is off. Michael Grigg gives South Kent the lead. Back the other way. DeViviere. Grigg on him. Over to Sable. 13 to go, and timeout called by Post. South Kent up 2. 12.5 to go. Will Post go for the win or the tie? Michael Grigg, a huge bucket. He's got 4 in the game, no bigger than those 2. And the Cardinal faithful are going to be up for this one as they've stuck around for the opener against Post. Friday, their season will continue as their second game will be in the National Prep Showcase at Albertus Magnus College in New Haven, Connecticut. They will be playing against the Academy Spain at 3:45. U18 Selects Academy at South Kent School will also be continuing their season at 7 p.m. at Stockdale Arena Friday versus the Cheshire Academy Elite. And then Saturday will be Prep Soccer continuing their season in the quest for a 9th New England title. They will play Middlesex on Saturday. Sable to inbound. Will Post go for the win or go for the tie? Inbound into Thompson with 11 seconds to go. Thompson holds top of the key. Thompson with 7 seconds. DeVivier. DeVivier pull up for 3 in the win. It's good with 1.5. Coach Barton calls time. Oh my goodness. DeVivier drains a 3 right in the face of Grigg. Wow. DeVivier, of course, a player from Commonwealth Academy last year. From Commonwealth Academy to Post University, I'm not sure how those two correlate, but DeVivier is good. And it's shown by his 23 points today. So South Kent have 1.5 seconds to go. I'm not sure if the inbound is going to be... The inbound should be from half court, not from deep. So the timeout will not advance the ball. South Kent down 1, needing a prayer. JT Papa to inbound. He can go baseline to baseline or across the baseline. Jinwright, Johnson, Scape, Gabriel, Joseph Bryan. Off screen. Inbound to Tim Johnson. Johnson, shots off. The referee is going to call out of bounds on Johnson. It'll be post ball, but I mean it's all for naught. So South Kent's going to drop the opener. They're going to go to 0-1. And Post is going to win. DeVivier, the hero for Post. Draining a 3 right in the face of Michael Grigg as time was running down. And that'll do it here in Brown Gymnasium. A shocker as Post upsets the Cardinals. I'm Anthony Camardi with AMG at South Kent School. Leading scorer for South Kent was Jaiyer Jinwright. Jinwright had 25 tonight, unfortunately in a losing effort. DeVivier had 23, of no bigger than those 3 at the end. So we'll see you Friday in New Haven, Connecticut for the match against the Academy Spain. I'm Anthony Camardi with Bojang Ma and Yuji Miao, Prince Niu, and Rong Wong. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good night.